What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. SpaghettiOs. I done goofed on my other Iron Draw video, and we gotta make a quick errata to it. Unfortunately, I messed up. I added a word to it. It was like 4 in the morning, man. I apologize. I was reading the translation here on YG Organization, and my brain put an extra word into the translation or the text that is not there. It definitely changes the drawback and how I view this card, but really only, like, I feel like it only kind of takes away one of the decks that I thought that you could possibly play it in, and that is Cyber Dragons. Anyways, some of you guys probably don't even know what Iron Draw does, and well, I guess maybe a few of you might not even know what this card is. It's kind of like a pot of greed, but you can only run it in machines. It says if you control exactly 2 machine effect monsters and no other monsters, so you have to just have machine monsters and that's it. It has to be 2 of them. Draw 2 cards. Also, for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, you can only special summon monsters once, and it says monsters, not just a monster, so it can include like the Pendulum Summon or Soul Charge. Actually, all of those cards that I said that you couldn't play at first in the first video, I guess you can technically use all of those cards, and you can only activate this card as a hard once per turn. So I was thinking about Iron Draw in the context of a bunch of machine archetypes, right? I was thinking like ABC, and I came to the conclusion ABC was probably out because yes, ABC could put 2 machine monsters on the field turn 1, especially if you're playing gold or silver gadget. I think it's pretty easy, but the problem is after turn 1 with ABC, you're probably going to have Buster Dragon on the field, and at that point you never really have exactly 2 machine monsters anymore, because either Buster Dragon is out there solo and that doesn't count, or you tag it out, then you have 3 monsters, and you usually like link summon or exceed summon after that, or you just start having non-machines on the field, so that doesn't work. But I did think that this card could work extremely well in Dynamis, and I still believe that. Number one, Dynamis doesn't really special summon all that much, and even if you do need to special summon, there is the Pendulum Summon, so you can special summon as many monsters as you want. And Dynamis, like, it's considering that it's a pendulum based archetype, you can get this card effectively off turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, depending on how many monsters you open with. As long as you open with enough of them, you know, you could hypothetically use this turn 1, and I think that's like one of those decks where you could draw like defensive cards and it can help you just fortify your board. Qliphort, maybe I'm starting to think Qliphort could be good because, you know, you don't necessarily have to use this card turn 1. Qliphort is a deck much like Dynamis that still has the potential of pendulum summoning, but you still could, you know, normal summon twice. I will say this, I thought that Cyber Dragons could definitely use this card. I don't know about that anymore. Cyber Dragons could use this because they do have Cyber Dragon, you know, like they have Cyber Dragon the original and they have Cyber Dragon Veer, so they have ways of getting 2 monsters on the board. The problem is after Cyber Dragons use this, you're basically locked for the rest of the turn into just 1 special summon. And when Cyber Dragons run Galaxy Soldier and Brilliant Fusion, and if you go into Cyber Dragon Nova, you're just kind of stuck there. You can't rank it up into infinity, and you also can't use the effect to get a Cyber Dragon back. I kind of feel like that really hurts the playability in Cyber Dragons, because Cyber Dragons a lot of times really want to go fast, want to try to OTK their opponents, and you're just kind of stuck there. Even if you go into Cyber Dragon Seeger, you don't have the potential to use Monster Reborn or to use any other cards, World Legacy, Inheritor, if you're going to run that. So I feel like this card is probably used in like slower decks. Anybody out there like Robbie Cole who's still messing around with gadgets, this is a fantastic card. I think that you could use this really easily, try to draw some trap cards and maybe try to wall up a little bit, or maybe in something like Machina. It's just some of those older machine archetypes I just don't think are that popular anymore, like gadgets, Machina, Geargia. I don't know if I'd recommend this in Geargia just because Geargia just kind of, or Geargia just, actually no, Geargia could use this because they have Geargia Accelerator. So as long as you have like 1 monster plus Accelerator, this would be really easily, or excuse me, this would be really easy. Make Geargia an X after that and then just wall up with like 5 billion traps. But this is a card that obviously is more suited for like slower paced machine decks. Some of the faster ones like Cyber Dragons, I don't think it'll really work in. Same thing kind of goes with ABC. Anyways, hopefully you guys did not get totally bamboozled by my first video, and this gave you guys a little bit of clarification. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm sorry about the mistake. Subscribe if you have not already and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.